Before I start the video, I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be having a bit of a less exciting schedule due to classes starting again. I will be trying my best to upload at least one video a week, posting on Fridays. Other than that, nothing's changing, so enjoy the video. Now, I don't watch a lot of TV all that much, and so I saw this on Twitter a couple of hours ago, and pardon if I'm a bit late to the party on this one. Jimmy Fallon and The Tonight Show are names that are heard frequently in mainstream media, and while I don't watch that much TV, I do enjoy watching the odd clip or two that are posted to YouTube. Recently, he interviewed Donald Trump, something that he's done in the past, and it was actually quite interesting. I have a pile of problems with Donald Trump, but I really couldn't bring any of them to mind while he was on air. He almost seemed different, more relaxed, and less...
Alright, yeah, get him the hell out of here, will you please? Get him out of here.
Screamy.
Yeah, there's probably kids watching you right now. If they're at home watching, they do stay up late and watch our show. Why should they want to grow up and be president?
Well, I think you want to grow up and be president because you want to help people. And you want to help people. There's tremendous problems that people in this country have and all over the world. And if you want to help people, there's no better position to do it from than the presidency. So we can do a lot of good.
God fucking bless America. I personally saw nothing wrong with the interview. Nothing was brought up about his political stances or beating the same wall horse over and over. Just a normal, more personal interview. Hillary's health was brought up maybe once, but met with the same get well soon, and then this happened, which is adorable.
You say yes? Go ahead. With my hairspray.
And the interview ends. Nothing too controversial. No easily quotable, awful Trump quotes. So, why do I bring this video up? This interview up? Because of this shit. From the Huffington Post. People are justifiably outraged with how Jimmy Fallon handled Trump. The Tonight Show host humanized a dangerous man on Thursday night. Now, using that word humanized just goes to show you how unbelievably cold people on the left are towards Donald Trump, specifically the far left, that they go so far to say that he isn't even human to begin with. Before the rub, they're talking about the head rub at the end of the interview, Fallon did sneak a few subtle quips, like asking Trump if he knew what a coin was, or suggesting that Trump still has time to drop out if he decides he no longer wants to become president. But by and large, Fallon's interview was an extended on-air puff piece, filled with the same sort of polite give and take a late-night host reserves for an actor or an obligatory promotional tour, on an obligatory promotional tour. So because Jimmy Fallon was polite with a frontrunner in the presidential election, and he did not verbally attack or scold Donald Trump for his political views or just for being Donald Trump, that's the reason to be outraged towards Jimmy Fallon. Wasn't the entire idea of being politically correct to not offend people and not put them down? And as for the second half of this paragraph, isn't Donald Trump kind of a celebrity on a promotional tour? You know, around the states to perform in front of a crowd? When Donald Trump makes a joke about fearing what people might do to his hamburgers if they know it's him who orders, Fallon leaned back in his chair and let out a disproportionately large laugh relative to the funniness of the joke. Was it really that funny? No, it was not. What I say is funny, and what I say isn't funny. Comedy can't be subjective. Perhaps we shouldn't expect more from Fallon. As some noted after the interview, he is a comedian, not a journalist. Yeah, because Western journalism isn't a joke at all. His job, first and foremost, is to entertain his audience, not expose the truth. Since when did journalists turn into conspiracy theorists? The article also shows some tweets regarding this interview. In his defense, Jimmy Fallon just pulled a 35 chair among white supremacists, 1849. So being nice equals white supremacy. I'll keep that in mind. I don't fault Jimmy Fallon for not being a journalist. I do fault him for his willingness to serve as Hell's Court's jester. I thought Christians were supposed to be the one condemning the people with conflicting opinions to eternal suffering. Fallon interviewing Hitler. Let's talk about your book. It's more Trump and Hitler memes, oh boy. And now it's time to play What's That Buzzword? Can you guess what today's buzzword is? If you guess xenophobe, you would be right. This is pretty much the end of the article, apart from the throwing of the odd xenophobic, racist, and misogynist here and there in a temper tantrum. And just as a closing note, I find it hilariously ironic that this article was very sure that Jimmy Fallon is an unfunny cunt bag, and yet we see them ripping supposedly funniest tweets ever from a hashtag Jimmy Fallon set up and did first. Go fuck yourself.